This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Flyman Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 294. Good brothers, how y'all feeling?
What's happening?
Hey, man, tired as always, but we here.
Yeah, bro.
How y'all feeling, brothers?
I'm ready for football, real football to start.
Yeah, man. Preseason I ain't gonna lie, preseason ain't been too popping for real, but
Well, the first week is always kind of trash. So
at least it's something back on, at least something to watch. Better than what's been on lately, I guess.
Which has been enough.
Yeah,
because it don't even matter. All the champs is playing, so you kind of just
like all the guys trying to make which good for those guys. They don't, we want everybody to get a chance out there. So good for those guys to get a chance, go out here and show their talents. But
it's bad football.
Yeah, it's bad football for sure. Bad football for sure.
Another Down to the Wire 513, episode 294. As always, make sure y'all tap in with us. Everything Down to the Wire 513. Scrolling all the social media, scrolling at the bottom. Or as I always say, just Google us. That's the best way to find us. Everything pop up. We everywhere. We everywhere, baby.
everywhere, baby.
Everywhere, international,
worldwide. Oh man. We're gonna get started with the title of the show. James Harden versus Daryl Morey. Man, oh man.
It's like SummerSlam or something, man. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy.
That's when we thought everything was all sunny. Everything was sunny in Philadelphia. James Harden said,
He said, "Psych." Reports came out last week. Daryl Morey said, trade offers begin for James Harden is not good enough, so we're gonna hold on to him. We expect him back for training camp. And then I think it was Monday or maybe it was yesterday. I forget what day it was, but James Harden over in China doing a Adidas promotion hops on a mic. Has some very, very strong words for Daryl Morey, called him a liar, and said he'd never be a part of an organization that Daryl Morey is a part of ever again. Repeated it. James Harden knows exactly what he's doing, man. I'll give him props for that. He's a mastermind at moving slimy and moving nasty, man.
Can't stand him. For real, bro. Like, he just annoying to me, bro. We done had. I ain't even getting deep into it for real, but like, he just annoying, bro.
every situation he's been in, he's weaseled his way out somehow. He like I said, he's asked out every situation he's been in. And honestly, I think honestly at this point, this is it. I mean, you've been playing okay, but you're clearly not Houston James Harden no more.
Clearly,
yeah, that's my thing. Like, he had flashes, but like, he sucked to me on a lot of nights. It would be a blasphemous to just say he sucks, but a lot of nights he just ain't him. He not no position be calling no shots.
Yeah, he's definitely not in the superstar pool anymore to be calling these kind of shots.
What can Harden, as far as a championship team goes, like, can he still be your second best player on the team, or do you think he dropped down to maybe third best?
I think it's not going to be third best.
Third best.
If you try to win a championship, yeah, like
possibly fourth.
Yeah, because again, he's
slow.
Yeah, he's definitely a liability on defense. Now we have seen him play good defense when he actually puts effort towards it. But at this point in his career, where he's injury prone now, he's not as quick as he once was. He's definitely a minus on the defensive end. And also because of his age and his lack of quickness now, we're getting older. His offense is not where it once was either.
I agree with that. I mean, we seen last year. I mean, not last year, past couple of years, ever since the NBA like changed their rules, like with the foul calls, ever since they stopped getting to the foul line much, his offense took a huge. You said
numbers have declined. Offense numbers have declined. Yeah. Now I will say this. I'm not mad at him for calling out Daryl Morey. If Daryl Morey, which I believe he did, had some kind of wink wink handshake agreement, or handshake, I don't want to say agreement, understanding with James Harden that, hey, take this pay cut. Last summer, James Harden took like a $12-15 million pay cut, and they were able to go out and sign Daniel House and I believe Tuck last year. I believe James did that with the understanding he was going to get taken care of this offseason. Not sure what that number was he thought he was going to get. But obviously, apparently, I want to say obviously, apparently, reports say that James Harden didn't even get an offer from Houston. I mean, from Philly in the free agency. So that's why he opted in to his 1-year option. So if they didn't give him an offer, man, I'm not mad at him for calling out Daryl Morey, because that is a sleazeball move. But James, man, you know how Daryl Morey moves. You've been under him for a handful of years now in your career. A lot of your career now. Most time in Houston, and then now the last 2 years in Philly. I don't know what you expected, bro.
I also think that he ain't make it easy for Daryl Morey. While I don't agree with what he did, he ain't make it easy for him to keep his agreement either. Though I'm telling you, he's not playing well. Like, how can he justify a big ass contract that I know he asking for?
Reports it was that he wanted $200 million.
Yeah,
he's not playing like a $200 million player.
He ain't playing that good. Now he did lead the league in assists last year, which was just so he's still a very good player in the NBA, but he's not a max player anymore.
No,
and he has to realize that he's not a max player anymore. Now I ain't saying they have to give him a max offer, but not give him an offer at all. They could have gave him the Chris Paul offer that they gave him in Houston or in Phoenix, where they gave him, we're going to give you a pay cut in overall salary for the year, but you want to get a big $100 million deal. We're going to give you a bigger overall deal. We're going to knock your annual salary down a little bit. They could do that with James Harden, gave him like a 3 for like 120 or something like Kyrie got. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guarantee still, even if they offered that deal, James Harden would still came out and said, this is not what I want. This is not what we agreed to.
At that point, it's on him. At that point, I'm like, hey, we offered him fair value at this point. Like, no team's gonna offer him a $200 million contract. He knows that, which is why he opted in for that 1-year deal. He knows no team's gonna give him $200 million right now for a 4 or 5 year deal. If they would offer him a 3 for like 150, and he turned it down, at that point, leak their report. We offered James Harden 3 years for 150. He turned it down. It's not feasible to bring him back for anything more than that. And I think the fan base would have been behind them if they did that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you somewhat, but honestly, at the end of the day, NBA is a business. I don't think Daryl Morey wants to be tied to James Harden long term.
3 150. I want to give James 3. I'm just throwing a number out there. I'm not sure if that was even an option, but 3 for 1, whatever. I probably wouldn't give James that offer either. I'm just saying,
I'm not giving him 3.
If that's what they would, if that's the understanding that they had last summer when James took that, 17, I think it was $14 to $17 million pay cut. I think it was sort of exactly what it was, something like that. He took a pretty sizable pay cut last year.
He did.
So if he did that with the understanding that, okay, they're gonna take care of me next year, and they didn't do that, then I ain't mad at him for saying this. Like you said, though, T, if he ends up, doing what we think he might end up doing, was trying to hold out, this may be his last stop, because with the CBA, the rule states that if he doesn't play this year out of his contract and holds out, that he can't play any professional basketball in America. Again, I believe it's in America. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's in America. He can't play professional basketball until the Sixers say he can in the U.S.
And they definitely would not be saying he could.
Yeah, they definitely going to hold him like, nah, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Unless he got plans to go over playing in Saudi Arabia or something, with the Saudi league they got going. Unless he got something like that planned, which I'm not sure they got a league starting up out there, but I doubt it. He's kind of stuck.
Yeah, man. I just don't think they want to agree to him long term, and I just think the last time we seen Harden on the court was conference semifinals. Didn't look good. Like they didn't play well. Like I said, he had those 2 huge
flashes.
Flashes. Game 1 and game 3, but you were up 3-2. 2 shots to win it, move on to beat Boston. And y'all
one at home too, man. With the MVP on your team, and Joel Embiid is not free from this.
No, he's not.
From this slander either. He definitely didn't play well either. or like we said, Doc Rivers, when she got fired. So, but
I mean, unfortunately for Embiid, he's already under contract, so he's not up for contract. But Harden, you didn't help yourself much either.
not at all. Speaking of Embiid, he did also take off the Philadelphia in his Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now, off his bio, his Twitter, and his he took off his location there, and I think it said like Philadelphia or some shit, and it also said processing. Both those are now gone off his account. We all know he's a troll though, so maybe he's just doing that for shits and giggles. Who knows?
Shake stuff up a little bit or something.
Yeah, trying to make shit,
I'm cool on Philly. I wouldn't want to be there.
Nah, not at all, man. If I'm him too, I'm like, yo, y'all, man, this is now like 3 times since I've been here that we had players just that we need to keep around here that left. Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, and now James Harden are all going to be gone. All caliber talents there, all walking out the door, trying to walk out the door at least. And
not good.
It's not a good look at all.
It's not a good look.
But more so, Ben caused that on himself by just not continuing to elevate his game. And Harden, this is just it's just same MO with Harden. But yeah, I'm with you. Embiid, I'm shit. At this point, I may one out too. I'm with you.
And it's been reports months ago, and they say where smoke is fire. I didn't really put anything into these reports when I saw them, I heard them and everything, but reports that the New York Knicks were like waiting for something to go on with Joel Embiid. And I'm like, well, this is not gonna happen. What are they doing? Now it's like, damn, maybe they didn't saw this coming. They saw everything happening. Like, all right, we're gonna just wait it out, put it out there so they know we're interested. So if something does come up, we can, New York has hella draft picks that could easily just put up for Joel Embiid. Not sure if Philly would do that, trade him to New York, which is pretty close. Not sure they want to do that, but he may definitely ask out.
I mean, the thing they still got to give Maxey a deal, and Maxey, if Maxey's seeing all this, he's still a young enough player, so he may take the most money in Philly right now.
But he's seen his peers get paid this summer. His peers are out there getting paid, and they're saying the total opposite. They came out and said, "We're not trading him, but we don't want to pay him yet." What do you mean you don't want to pay me yet? Like, what you mean you ain't trying to move me, but you don't want to pay me yet? Like, what you trying to do then? I'm really confused at this point. So it just they really handling stuff not really too smooth up there in Philly, man.
Yeah, bad management, upper management.
Yeah, might cost them big time.
It will cost them, I think. I mean, you keep James Harden on the team. Like I said, we've seen James Harden when he doesn't.
Man, the fast suit James Harden come back, yo. Hey, James Harden is tearing his house up right now trying to find that fast suit, y'all.
That's hilarious.
He going through his closet like, damn, where I thought I put it in here somewhere. Did I leave it in Brooklyn?
I know it's in here, man. I know it's in here.
Oh man, where did I leave it at?
Then if you're Nick Nurse, what do you think? It's like, what did I sign up for?
Basically, because they ain't tell you that the house was on fire when you signed up for the deal. They ain't tell you that everything about to crumble on you, bro. The house is falling down, bro.
London
Bridge. You just walked in the front door.
Facts.
Bad looking Philly, man.
Bad look.
By the way, just a little other NBA news. I don't know if y'all seen they released the in-season tournament schedule, portion of the schedule, so every team knows when they're playing their tournament mates. So
saw that. They're doing it pretty interestingly, man.
Yeah.
So it's like an actual tournament? I'm a little confused. How can you have a schedule like that if it's a tournament?
It's gonna be like they're intertwining the games within the regular season schedule. So like, I think it's on Wednesdays and Fridays, I believe.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Tuesdays and Fridays are gonna be the tournament games, and on those other days we got games going to be just regular season games. And those games on Tuesdays and Fridays are going to count towards your group play, and then you get a group play, you go further and further on, and then tournament happens. I think like December 7th or some shit, 9th.
Yeah, basically it starts off as a round robin. Whoever has the best record
get the best seed.
They go to your best seed, and they go to the actual tournament part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So cool story.
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna. They were talking about it. I watched. I think it was Hoop Collector. They were talking about how they can make it more, how they can make it catch on basically, and they're gonna have to get the young stars to really buy into it because, like they were saying on there, like the 30 and ups crowd, some gonna love it, some gonna hate it, but the young crowd, if they all end up hating, or if the young superstars end up hating it, it's not gonna last.
At the day, I think it's all going to be about ratings.
Yep.
Tuesday, I don't think they'll have no problem with getting ratings because I mean, obviously, there's no football on Tuesday. But Friday,
it's gonna be
Friday night football. Everybody's going to be out, like want to do other stuff. It might be a tad bit hard, especially in the first part of November. So,
yep, it's going to be a little tough.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
We shall indeed see.
Down to the Wire 513, episode 294. Make sure I tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513. To the Shield, to the National Football League. Two huge big name running backs are off the market.
Finally, sheesh.
Both signed the teams in AFC East. Let's start with the guy up in New York who signed in New York. Dalvin Cook signed a 1-year, $8 million deal with the New York Jets. I like the move. Love the move. I thought when we first predicted when the Vikings first cut him, I think me and Rand, we both thought one of the teams in Florida. We thought Jets had an outside chance, but I was hell bent on him going back home to Florida.
Yeah, I thought I was favoring Dolphins. I did throw Jets out there as a dark horse. Happened to be right, but I didn't think he would. I thought it was probably the best fit for him as far as where he would be needed at most because their offense is their weakest part of their team, even with Aaron Rodgers added to the team. But I thought for sure he would probably go down to the warmer weather, either in Jacksonville or Miami.
Yeah, I think it's a good pickup for the Jets, but I don't know how he in the point where maybe some warm weather would have did his body good.
He is pretty injury prone. He does get dinged up a bit. We're talking about that a little bit too in the last few weeks. He does get dinged up a bit. So I mean, and the Jets O-line isn't that great. So definitely will be a challenge, but he is also playing with Breece Hall up there, who's coming back off the ACL injury from last year. So he's not, like going to be like the back that's going to be taking all the carries. So I think that's a good thing for him as well. But I do agree with you, Doc. I think the warm weather would have probably did his body a little better than up there in New York.
Yep.
I don't think the weather is really going to impact him too much. I mean, I know for the most part he played Minnesota. I know they're in the dome, but I mean,
so I'm not saying indoors.
but he still traveled to Green Bay, Chicago, and whoever else was on his schedule. Cold weather. So I mean, so he
used to it. He's a pro. He should be used to it.
It's cold.
At this point, you've been in the league 8 years now. You better
do it. I don't know. It's cold in New York.
He should be used to it. Like I said, he ain't gonna be the main back, and they do have a lot of very, very high expectations with Aaron Rodgers there. So I mean, you want your best chance to win, this may be it. You got a proven quarterback with high expectations coming in with a chip on his shoulder this year. I definitely ain't mad at him for going to the Jets.
Yeah, and I mean, and honestly, out of all the other moves the other teams we said, Miami, I said they had to rely so much on Tua's health. We don't know how he's going to look. I thought Jacksonville would be a good fit by me, but they're still young and unproven.
Yeah.
I like the move. So my question to y'all now is, where do you think the Jets rank as far as the AFC with this move?
It's a good question. Definitely boost them up.
I'll go. I mean, I'll answer on because I have them right. They're still behind the Chiefs. Chiefs are still top of the food chain. But for me, I have them right there in the mix with the Bengals and Bills. Like they're right there at that second tier team who can easily make a AFC championship appearance.
Because this is going to be their first year together, I put them right on the outside of that tier. They're straddling that tier. They're halfway in that tier. I haven't seen them on the field yet, so I can't really put them there. We've seen some great teams we thought would be great, and they get on the field and not be so great. So I'm not going to give them the respect that I give the Bills and the Bengals just yet. But I can definitely see them being neck and neck with those teams for sure.
Yep, I agree. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to show me a little bit more to see if they're on the same level as the Bengals and the Chiefs and them. But I mean, if they're right there, I wouldn't be surprised either. So it's gonna be a fun thing to see.
Yeah, I think that thing. I mean, like just showed flashes last year. Like I said, Brees Hall was having a hell of a year. Would have been rookie of the year if he didn't tear his ACL.
He's having a crazy year. But their main thing is gonna be the offensive line, though, man. And Sal talked about it in the Hard Knocks. We kind of chewed him out. One of their practices talk about, we need you guys step up. If the O line is going to be trash, they have no chance.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, obviously, Bengals made the Super Bowl all the way with Super Bowl with a shitty offensive line, and Aaron Rodgers he's not your typical pocket quarterback. He does like to move the pocket and get outside the pocket, and that's where he does his best work. So.
A boy old though, man. That boy old.
He can still move. He can still move though.
He can still move, but he ain't moving like Jane Joe ain't even no mover like that. But he not as slithery as Joe is. Joe is very deceptively quick and slithery. Aaron, and when he get hit, man, he got some big ass collarbones. He had 2 broken collarbones in his career.
No, I get that.
He get smacked, man.
But Rodgers knows when he's like Joe would only move if he has to move. If Rodgers moving, Rodgers knows from the preset. Oh, I'm moving.
But you better get down if you're moving too.
No, I'm not talking about running. I'm just talking about move outside the pocket and make the play. That's where their thing is going to be. He's going to have to just. Rodgers is a pro. Read the defense. Just run away from where he thinks the pressure is coming. Hopefully he guesses right.
Yeah, if he gets wrong, man,
it's wrong. It's a wrap.
But yeah, I ain't too worried about him. But the O-line is a big question mark, and that is very, very, very important to have a strong O-line with the older quarterback and also a younger offense. They're going to be their first year together, so it's going to be pretty important to have that offensive line in sync.
Well, I will say this I just like this just for the Bills. The Bills aren't they're not going to run away with the division this year.
No.
AFC East is probably the best division in the AFC. Maybe football. You can make an argument.
Oh no!
I said you can make an argument for it.
I'm gonna go second best. I'm gonna get a North.
I'm about to say North is tough, man.
Get a North the best.
North is tough. That's I would give it to the North slight edge over them T. Slight edge. Very slight edge. But it all depends on how the Jets come out though. Jets come out and because I still don't know. I ain't gonna just give them. We said the same thing about the Broncos last year. Oh, Broncos gonna be in the playoffs for sure. They went out there and shut the bed all year from the beginning of the year. So I'm not gonna put too much, into a unproven team yet. With the older quarterback coming in to a new team, like I said, we say the same thing last year with Russell. We gave them respect. We shouldn't have gave them. So I'm not gonna just hop on their bandwagon just yet.
But I'm gonna say in the opposite. We did the thing with Tom Brady too, though.
Yeah, we did. That's Tom, though, man.
That's Tom.
Hey, Aaron,
Tom, though, bro.
Rodgers is one of the all-time greats too.
He is, but he not Tom, though, bro. Tom was winning Super Bowls. He got one. He ain't got one. Come on.
Aaron Rodgers ain't an all-time great winner.
He got one. Never went back. They've never been back.
I'm just saying winning though. I didn't say they're going to
never been back.
Rodgers ain't an all-time great winner, bro. He's an all-time great player.
He all-time great player. I wouldn't put him in all-time great winner category. Come on, T. You can't put him in all-time great winner category.
He's right there.
As far as regular season.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's right there with Peyton. Like
I'm about to say Peyton Manning.
I said, would you label Peyton Manning all-time great winner? I mean, he has 2, but is he an all-time great winner?
He got 2 of them things. I would have to look at
this regular season record, though, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to look at his playoff.
And his playoff record
runs. It ain't terrible. Like Aaron had some runs where he came in with teams supposed to so they paying. I don't know. Well, I have to take a deeper look into that. That'd be definitely a good debate.
I'm willing to bet off the top of my head, Aaron Rodgers has more NFC Championship appearances than Peyton Manning has AFC Championship appearances. Because Rodgers has always been one game away, and then the NFC Championship
Not
game.
always.
I ain't gonna say always, bro.
Most of his playoff signs. Most of them.
I don't know. Aaron Rodgers playoff.
I feel like in the last 5 years or so in Green Bay, he was flaming out. He was playing well. He had good as regular season, but he was playing well, flamed out.
The last one last NFC Championship game that I remember was the year the Falcons went, and the Falcons blew their ass out. That was last NFC Championship game I think he was in. That was what 17.
That was when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, right? And they lost.
Aaron Rodgers is 12-10, and Peyton Manning is 14-13.
And playoff games, that's close.
Playoff games, close.
So I'll put him in the same class, but he got to win one though. Payne got two of them things. He only got one. It was Payne's second one was, he was there.
Defense there. Yeah.
He just got participation award, but still, he got two of them things. I think for the Jets to win this year, Aaron has to be better than Payne was for sure. For sure.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
He has to be better because this Jets defense is good, but they're not as good as that Broncos defense was. At least yet. Who knows? I mean, I haven't put out a great season here and turn that around, but right now I would say they're not as good as that team was yet, defensive wise.
The thing is, we don't say unless it happens this year and he falls out. We haven't seen didn't see a decline in Rodgers as of yet. I said, Manning, you seen with okay, he's starting.
He had that neck injury.
Yeah, right. So he had injury. It was a sharp decline. I mean, some would say last year was a decline for Aaron Rodgers. Some would say that it was a slight decline. To be, look at the stats wise, it was slight decline.
Fair, but with that decline, I think part of that he didn't want to be in Green Bay no more.
Yeah, but I say part of that was probably self-inflicted, personally and purposely, because he didn't want to be there for real. And he, kind of sabotaged himself by not getting there, early with the young receivers. And if he got there early, we saw Watson. He started taking off at the end of the season. I think his name is Watson, right? The wide receiver they have. He took off in the last part of the season. Think if Aaron was there all summer, and he started out the season like he finished the season last year, it would have been much different for their whole season, for their whole team.
I'm just curious to see what Rodgers does with this wide receiver core. I mean,
got a great one.
I said last year you kind of gave him a pass for it. Like I say, still got the young guys working, but this one he has two solid receivers up in New York. Not Devontae Adams caliber, but two good ones up in New York. Yeah. So,
and I ain't giving him a pass last year. That's his fault. If he, like I said, if he had been there when he's supposed to be there, I think he would have had him and had a better overall season last year. He waited to the last minute to get there. They came out slow. That's his fault. Not all his fault, but partially his fault.
So we'll see what happens with the Jets. Week 1, but Dalvin Cook, fantasy owners, he now has a destination. So draft wisely. And the other big name running back who came off the board, Zeke Elliott, 1-year deal, New England Patriots. I just feel like that would for me. I just feel like really the only team that really offered it.
Yeah,
and I think this could be the last. I think this. Most players when they go to New England, man, if they don't, unless he has a breakout year, like this is it. This might be his
last stop. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy though, because it was Cam's last stop. Like most big name players, they go there and be like, it'd be it. Was that Randy's last stop? He went one more team, didn't he?
Yeah, he went 3 more teams, but he had one more good year with 49ers. But that was Chaz's last stop before.
That's where they go, man. Be the last go around, man. Hopefully it's not the case for him. Hopefully he goes here and has a good year being a split back, splitting carries with some other back like he did last year with Tony Pollard, but a little bit more this year, hopefully. And hopefully he stay healthy, have a strong season, and get a decent contract next year.
Oh, just throwing it out there because I was doing a little research. They Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers have both played in 5 he's been 5 NFC, 5 AFC championships.
Very close.
Oh, right there. So they tied.
Very close.
Yeah. Yup. So yeah, Zeke. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't got high hopes, but I'm hoping that he does well. That that's my guy. It's gonna be weird, another jersey, but the same color scheme, I guess.
Weak man.
Did you put your Zeke jersey in the Raptors?
Yeah, man, that's just done. The Zeke jerseys in the rafters. Damn, I never won. We never. It was my favorite player, but we never won one award anyway. So I always had to put on that shitty ass other person's jersey for us to win. I'm not gonna say no names.
If you want to know who that is, just go back and listen to past episodes, man. That's very vocal on this particular player he's talking about. Yeah. There was a small chance that Zeke was gonna go back to Dallas, man. I was kind of hoping that would come to fruition.
Me too, man. But Jerry did what he had to do. Now it's time for Pollard Greens to go to work.
Did he? Because Jerry be capping, man. Like Jerry just said he couldn't pay old boy, then boom, paid him. Like, come on, man.
Kevin Smith said it though. I mean, he felt like he did what he needed to do. I don't agree with it. I feel like he should have restructured his contract and gave Zeke gave a lot of time. He done ran that boy into the ground.
Yeah, into the ground, bro. He done gave y'all his best years for sure.
So what I hope for Zeke that he bounces out and have like another year or two good like DeMarco Murray did. Because Marco Murray got ran into the ground as well.
Yeah, I think the thing
do to him, man. Use him up and get him out of there.
The thing with Zeke is, I think, one, it's all going. Zeke's success is going to depend a lot on Mac Jones's elevation, continued growth. That's first and foremost. And then I think Zeke is the, at least right now on a depth chart, the second back. So his carries will be a tad bit limited unless he shows that explosiveness back he had back in Dallas. Because New England, one thing they keep is a good offensive line. So he'll most definitely have the opportunity. But like I say, I think his success will depend a lot on how well Mac Jones plays. If Mac Jones is even the quarterback this year, maybe they'll go Zappy this year. But
they might, man. They asked Belichick, and he didn't come out and commit to Mac Jones. I mean, Belichick puts his young quarterbacks through hell. I would not want to play for this man coming out of college because he's gonna shit on you.
You gotta have that thick skin, and you got just go out there and perform. You got to perform, shit. Shut him up.
But then he gonna put you in a worse situation. Like last year, he gave Mac Jones no offensive coordinator. Like, come on, bro. How fair is that to the young kid?
All right.
I'm not even a Mac Jones fan, but come on, bro. It's not fair at all.
Facts.
We'll see what happens. This is Mac Jones. I think this is probably the best offense he's had since he's been in the league. Not saying much. I mean,
it's not saying much at all.
I mean, Juju.
Yeah, you got Juju.
You
got Zeke. Parker. Yeah, Devontae Parker. Like you said, that was a good offensive line. So now this is gonna be his chance. This is a make or break year for Mac Jones, unfortunately, man. Like I said, they put him in a bad spot last year, but he didn't help himself out. Pound on the sideline and shit. But this year, for sure, he has to come out and ball out, at least to his maximum potential with the parts they give him.
I'm gonna ask y'all this, okay? Like, if they do have a down year, I think I know the answer, but I'm just gonna ask y'all this: how much blame will Bill Belichick get if they have another bad year? And if you're Robert Kraft, would you consider moving on from Bill Belichick? It's like, okay, Bill, you've been without time for what, 3 years, 4 years?
It's to be like the fourth year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
We're not getting much done.
You can't fire him.
Yeah, but so you don't answer that. I don't think Kraft's gonna get rid of him, but
do you think they'll mutually part ways, or he'll ask him to step down?
Nah, I think they'll have a conversation.
I think Bill Belichick is close to the end though, anyway. So I think he's gonna hang it up soon.
Yeah, I think they'll have a conversation. And then if it continues to go bad another year, it also depends on how it goes bad. Like if it goes bad, like teams playing competitively. They're going out there playing hard every game. They're just getting some bad breaks. That's one thing. They're going bad efforts, getting guys on the field just quitting on you. You getting, locker room turmoil like you had last year and shit going on. If you got anything like that, then you definitely got to have a conversation with Bill. Like, yo, I know, we respect you to the utmost, but it's not good, man. We gotta, have a talk here and make sense of what's going on here. Like, it's not making sense for you to be here at this point. We want to give you another chance, but we don't want you to embarrass yourself either at this point. You kind of tarnish your own legacy if it keeps going out this way.
Well, I think with him is the league has changed. Like, you need to basically, every team, you need a good offense, basically. Like Bill Belichick, like I said, is more of a defensive minded coach. I think you need a good offense. You need to be able to score points. Fans want to come to games to see points being scored. And I don't think, like I said, we'll see this year, but I don't think Mac Jones is the answer to New England. I think the time just ran its course. I think if Bill Belichick has another down year,
but I think he's a winner too. Like, so if he has it, I don't think they'll have to force him out. I think he'll quit.
But yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, it's gonna step down. I ain't got time to keep drafting these quarterbacks and trying to develop them.
Could be like a good GM though. He's turned 71 this year, so he turned 71 in April. So
damn,
ain't no spring.
Yeah. Well, maybe just focus on GM because I think he is a
GM. So I focus on GM or focus on just being like a consultant for teams or Patriots, something like that. Somewhere where you can just be kind of in a more laid back, chill role when you gotta be as active on the job every day. Because he is getting up there now, 71. That's getting old.
Especially in AFC East, like I said, what we just talked about the Jets and how much better they got. You got the Bills. You still got the Dolphins down there. Like, the Patriots are the weakest link in that division.
And he's very stubborn, like you were saying. He's a defensive coach. He's stuck in his ways. He's very reluctant to change things. Like last year, they kept asking him, "Who's OC?" We're all coaches. We're all coaches. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about, dog? It's not 1950s, bro. You gotta assign roles, and you gotta know what their roles are. You got the quarterback, who he talking to, who's calling plays. You got you calling plays in his ear. You got the other OCs calling plays in his ear, or the defensive coordinator, OCs, DCs calling plays in his ear. Like, what the fuck's going on? So I don't blame Mac for acting the way he was acting on the sideline and shit last year. He still can't do that. But he had every right to be mad because it was, from what the report says, there was 3 different guys in his ear calling out plays. He don't know what's going on. They set him up for failure, man. If it happens again like that this year, if something similar like that happens this year, then it is time for him to go. I don't think they're gonna fire him, but they gotta be like, all right, bro, look, this ain't working, man. You ruining our young guys.
Facts. So, Bill Belichick, down to the wire 513 said, "You're on the hot seat."
Facts.
Yes, sir.
So, just real quick. I said we have week 1 of preseason. Like I said, I didn't watch entire preseason games, seen highlights. Same. CJ Stroud needs protection. That offensive line in Houston is terrible. Who else I watched? Bryce Young. He stopped trying to force everything. And I didn't realize the amount of the receivers he had down there. He had some good talent down there. Bryce Young.
Good coaches too, man. They got some very good coaches.
Basically, out of all the rookie quarterbacks, like I said, then none of them really, like I said, really jump out and impress me. None of them.
Yeah, I didn't see anything too impressive.
I know most of them only play like 2 series, so you can't really judge much off 2 series, but not how the quarterback class right now.
Yeah, but it's the first NFL action too, so they had the jitters probably.
Right.
But 2 of the guys you named are definitely going to be stars. Nick Stroud's been named QB1. Same thing with Bryce Young, and also Anthony Richards has been named QB1 in Indianapolis. So he didn't look too hot either. His game, I think he threw a pick.
They all threw picks.
Yeah, but like I said, the first NFL action. They're going to have some long seasons, probably. Probably a lot of picks, probably. They're going to see some mix up on defenses, probably. I'm sure too. Try to confuse them a little bit, but happy these guys to go out there and at least get a chance to go out there and get thrown in the fire to start. I feel like these days in the NFL is kind of what you need.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how it goes for them, man. I wish them all the best of luck.
Yeah, bro. So I about to hop off of here, but I think the first preseason games they're really for those younger guys to get a real shot at playing. So you get a series or two. So, but it's cool to see something to be on the TV. So I think coming up I'll be giving it more intensive eye the next week, and then especially week 3 and 4, where you're like, all right,
Only 3.
Yeah, 3 for sure. Where you're like, all right, it's time. It's
Time
getting
to make the last cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Nitty gritty time. Yeah, I feel you.
So before I get out of here, I know y'all gonna talk about it, but Down to the Wire fantasy football is gonna be live and direct this year. Can't wait to get with y'all. Draft date, I got it set for Wednesday before the season starts. During the show, it's going down.
Sure, already tap in, man. Down to the Wire 513 Fantasy League once again.
Email will be sent. Within the next week for sure. So
y'all brothers hold it down. I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man.
Peace.
Yeah. So, like I said, and also with that week, with them only playing 3 games this year, 3 games for moving on forward for preseason. Hell, you might see more starters play week 2 compared to week 3 because you don't want to get hurt that last week preseason and get more rest. So I know Zach Taylor. I know Zach Taylor is talking about he may play more of his starters this week. So
I know we saw Patrick Mahomes a lot for not a lot, but more than you would expect to see him for the first preseason game, Chiefs game as well. So some guys who want to get out there, and get the reps, get live reps in, which I don't blame them. You just gotta be careful because football is definitely a high impact sport. High contact sport. You can get hurt, blink of an eye. So definitely gotta be careful. But I didn't watch the full game either. I just watched highlights as well. I did watch a little bit of the Bengals Packers game. Jordan Love didn't look too bad, man. I know a lot of people are he's the butt of all jokes right now, but he's not looking too bad. So hopefully he has a decent season. I'm not expecting him to do anything big, of course, but hopefully he has at least a decent season where he's not proves that he can at least be a starter in the league, man. I'm pulling for Jordan Love.
Yeah, we'll see. He had a few good throws. Granted, it was against I won't say banged up because some of the starters didn't play, but I know Dax Hill played, which I know he'll be a starter for the Bengals. Tyson Anderson played, which I know he'll probably be a starter. So, but yeah, Jordan Love did. He impressed me with a few throws. So, but yeah, I'm with you. More like guys like guys who basically on new teams like Aaron Rodgers. I feel like he needs to play week 2, maybe a little week 3. Like I said, get that rhythm down with the offensive line, get in sync with the receivers.
Yeah,
not against your defense, which they can't hit or nothing. It's like say
they know the plays already. Like you play against some guys who are not expected to know the plays.
Joe Burrow
with like I say Joe Burrow.
He's out, so
yeah, I think he practiced. They said he practiced his first throw was a pick, I think. I saw a clip. I'm not sure if it was real or not, but I saw a clip on Twitter, like I said, or X, or whatever I fucking want to call it these days. Before I hopped on here, he says first throw was a pick. Who cares? Also, too, Derek Carr, he needs reps with his new team. Michael Thomas, hopefully he stays healthy this year. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for these next few weeks of the preseason, going into the regular season. Man, football's back. I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir. And I will say, man, Jamar Chase, I respect you, Uno. You're definitely next up in this generation, but man, your top 5 all wide receiver list of all time is trash.
I didn't see it. Who do you have, man? You got the list pulled up.
Off the top of my head, I know he had Jerry Rice, obviously, which was no brainer. Everyone had Jerry Rice on his name. Calvin Johnson,
good pick.
Cooper Kupp,
all time.
This is all time.
Okay, he's tripping.
Let's see who else did he have? Let's See, pull it up.
Cooper Kupp, man. I mean, I'm a big Cooper Kupp fan, but to be on an all-time list, man, come on. You need longevity to do that. He's only done it for a few seasons.
Yeah. He didn't have no T.O., no Randy Moss.
No Moss?
No.
Oh yeah, that list is totally invalid.
No Chad.
I thought for sure he would have had Moss somewhere, at least on the fifth or something, fifth spot, something.
I can't find it right. I can't find it right
Oh,
now.
he tripping, man.
But yeah, that list is trash.
No T.O., no Moss, no Chad. Wow.
Yeah, that list is trash.
Yeah,
if I find it before the end of the show, I'll get it. But yeah, I can't find it right
he
now.
probably put Odell Beckham Jr. in there.
No, he did. I know that's one he didn't.
Okay.
He did.
No offense to Odell, but no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he put Cooper Kupp on there. Like, come on, dog. No offense to Cooper Kupp either. He's a dog. But bro,
I got the video. Can we play the video? Do you think they're gonna flag us?
If I could play it.
All right, I'm just gonna play the audio.
Oh, you play audio for sure. Is it playing? I can't hear if it is.
Oh man, my bad.
I was like, you pulling up or not? I'm gonna be quiet.
My bad. I thought
you good. I'm gonna be quiet. So I don't know if you playing or not.
I had it.
I thought I heard it playing at first when we was talking.
Yeah, no, it was playing. I don't know why. I thought you would have heard it.
Nah, of course, when we needed to, we gonna play.
All right, let's see. I want to play it again. See.
Who's your top 5 wide receivers of all time?
Yeah, I got it.
Jerry Rice.
You said no?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's your top 5 wide receivers of all time?
I'll say Jerry Rice. I'll put Antonio Brown in there. I'll put Cooper Kupp in there. I don't know. That fifth spot's pretty hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They got a lot of good receivers, man. A lot of different receivers. I'll put Keenan Allen in there. I feel like Keenan Allen a little underrated. I think he don't really get all the hype he needs and deserves. So, I'll definitely put Keenan in there just so he gets over and separates himself from him.
So that was his fifth. Keenan. That's one I couldn't remember. Keenan Allen. But
did he only say 4?
He only said 4, but I seen the list. Megatron was his other one.
I'm about to say, man, I know he didn't go to all his college years, but come on, I know he can't be that slow, Jamar.
Yeah, Megatron was. I couldn't remember Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. I'm a big Keenan Allen fan, but come on, he's not a top 5 all-time receiver.
Yeah.
Over Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Over Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't know what he just drank or what he was smoking before he did that podcast. Maybe he was stretching it too long. He had his blood rush to his head or something. I don't know what he was doing, man. I don't know what bro was doing.
Hey, Uno, I know you got a lot going on right now. You got restraining orders from females. You had one night stands with. I know you're dealing with a lot right now, but that list is trash, brother.
It's crazy, bro. Come on here and explain. Come on the show and explain, bro.
It's your opinion, man. You can. Hey, everybody in the title, but that list is trash.
All those guys are dogs. But to not name Randy Moss and Terrell Owens in the top 5 when you a current top dog receiver in the league is blasphemy. It's blasphemy.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's move on. Down to the wire 513 episode 294. As y'all tap in with everything down to the wire 513. I see you scrolling at the bottom. All our social media. So I always say, man, just Google us. So let's switch to a little WNBA action, man. It was a Commissioner's Cup Championship happened last night. Oh man, we have a new crown Commissioner Cup champion. Brother, you got your head down. You know what that means the Aces didn't repeat. They didn't repeat. The New York Liberty New York Liberty are your 2023 Commissioner's Cup champions. Jonquel Jones was he was named MVP, right?
Yeah, she won the MVP of the Commissioner's Cup. Shout out Jonquel Jones.
Shout out Jonquel Jones. I'm gonna say this, man. This third time these teams played. I don't know, second time they played without Candace Parker. If CP doesn't come back, man, I think Ace is in trouble.
Yeah, it looked ugly, bro. It was ugly, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if she don't come back, we definitely are in trouble. Or we're gonna have to switch up our game plan a little bit to be a little bit different because, yeah, we got spanked again last night. We got smacked, and it was pretty handily. Like you said, if we don't get CP back, she wasn't even that big of a piece of our team. You know, she was only averaging like 9 points a game or something like that, but still, just her versatility on defense and offense, being a threat out there, definitely helps us. No offense, Kia Stokes, man, she's trash, bro. Yeah, she's not good. We have to play her more minutes when Candace is out. So, Ace, we need you back, baby.
Yeah, I thought the blowout last week, 2 weeks ago in New York, I thought that was just okay, just off game. Obviously, they was gonna lose. I had them win. I had them win it last night. I said back at the crib, Commissioner's Cup, back-to-back champions. I was like, yeah, okay, Ace has got this, but it's something about when Asia plays Jonquel Jones, bro. Like she didn't score in the second half.
Yeah, Jonquel Jones has length, man. She has length and she's quick on her feet. And Asia is not really a threat from like the perimeter. Like she gets most of her buckets mid-range to low post.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I think she needs to probably, expand her game a little more out there, get a little bit more to get a little bit better through ball, a la Brianna Stewart. But hopefully we can turn her. Hopefully they don't make the finals. I'm gonna say hopefully they get knocked out before we get to the finals and we make it to the finals. Because if not, man, we might be in trouble. Because they are built to beat us for sure.
Yeah, I mean their talent is just deeper. Like I said, just listen to the game. By the way, God bless Baron Davis, man. But
man, it was interesting to say the least.
You could tell Baron Davis put his money on Las Vegas, bro.
Hey, shit. Why shouldn't he though? Like, I mean, it's definitely the right pick.
It was.
I mean, put money on because you see the record. We was only 3 losses for last night.
It was.
They had 6, so
you could tell towards the end of that game, especially when Nesco hit those back-to-back threes. Baron Davis was like, "Yeah, my money gone." But yeah, Becky Hammond. It was mentioned during the broadcast last night that she's relying heavy on the big four in Las Vegas, whereas New York, they easily run 8 deep. Like they can get different score from every night. Like Brianna Stewart didn't even have the best night last night, but it was Jonquel Jones and Nesco hitting timely threes and I forget the girl came off the bench for him, French girl. I can't remember.
I forget her name. They got a couple nice French girls in the league. I think I need to talk about that. She was balling out.
Yeah, she was on fire from 3 in the first half. But yeah. They just deeper. So that's why they missing Candace Parker. Hopefully CP you come back.
Definitely need her back, man. Definitely need her back. Yeah, man, we gotta do better with like I said, adjustments and stuff. But we don't have, like I said, our depth ain't really where it needs to be at. So we rely on those big four to come in and really carry the load and really win us the games, man. So hopefully Ace comes back, man. We need her back. Hopefully she comes back. Like I said, she's not a huge part of the offense and everything, but she's versatile on defense. And her out there as a threat on offense would have put probably Jonquel Jones on her, or she would have exploited her matchup offensively. And they had to switch it up, Yeah, like I said, Kia Stokes can't do that. So,
I mean, quick turnaround. I mean, they it's the rematch. They're running it back tomorrow, but
it don't mean nothing for real. But we win this one.
The game, yeah.
We are coming off, Becky Hammond just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. A very emotional time, for the team too. I think we had a game after that though, the next day. I think it's our second game since then, so it's really no excuse either.
Yeah, so I said they running back tomorrow. By the way, WNBA, man, I said we're supporters of y'all, but there is no way twice y'all got the two best teams playing back to back, and both these games on Amazon Prime. Like, what is going on? You can't get on one ESPN. I'll say ESPN 2. You can't get on ESPN.
ESPN 2, ESPN News,
something.
TNT ain't got nothing going on right now. I hop on TNT. I think that right now they're broadcasting like the USA games for the World Cup. And they're playing at odd ass time. So get them on TNT or something. What's going on, man?
Bad marketing.
Terrible marketing. Terrible.
I guaranteed last night with nothing going on, that would have been one of the highest rated WNBA games. And it's been proven earlier. Like that got some of the best numbers when it's on national TV. Highest numbers in WNBA history.
Man, it's supposed to be a big thing. It's supposed to be the in-season tournament, the Commissioner's Classic or Commissioner's Cup. Why is it on Amazon Prime? That should be the one game that should be on ESPN, or TNT, or something like that, ABC, something like that.
I guarantee the NBA won't have that championship game on any streaming networks.
You hear me? Guarantee it's not gonna be on no Apple TV. Only gonna be on ESPN or ABC. Guarantee it, or TNT. Guarantee it.
So we just want to see the WNBA win, man, and like I said, get these girls paid even more. So, and by that you gotta get more eyes on the product. Amazon twice back-to-back games, Aces, Liberty, both on Amazon Prime. What are we doing?
Not gonna get it done.
Not gonna get it done, but hopefully Aces can get back tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it don't even matter. So if we win, it ain't gonna matter. So hopefully we do win, but
I mean, yeah, shit, they already clinched the playoff spot. They already locked in. So at this point, it's
nothing but get back tomorrow night, honestly. So hopefully we do win though.
Facts. Game's at 9:00 again. Amazon Prime, if y'all got it, or wherever y'all can get Amazon Prime.
Is it back in Vegas?
Yeah, it's in Vegas again. Then they play. Then their final matchup before the playoffs, if they do match up in the playoffs, will be August 28th. So back in New York. So yeah, we shall see. You mentioned Becky Hammond getting inducted to the Hall of Fame ceremony, man. Once again, congrats to everybody who got inducted this past Saturday.
Great ceremony, man.
Yeah, man. Powell, obviously, tribute to Cole.
Yeah, man.
D Wade had the best one to me.
I would agree. Even though he changed his suit, like, why you changed his suit, D Wade? You doing too much, man. Just wear one suit to the event. Wear it all night, bro. You doing too much. But yeah, the speech was awesome, man. Him pulling the pops up there, saying, "Hey, we in Hall of Fame, dog." That was cold, man. That was cold. That was cold. I gotta give my props to D Wade. Like you said, Powell, man, it was awesome speech. Pop spoke way too long, bro. Sit your ass down somewhere. Your jokes wasn't hitting.
Congrats, Powell. We love you, but yeah,
jokes wasn't hitting at all. Niggas looking like, all right, bro, get off stage. He said, "Duh." Well, I thought we started playing the music again. Hey, that shit was comedy. I'm not done yet. Like, you done, nigga. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Honestly, it'd have been Pop like if he just got up there, thank you for this award, and walked off. Like,
yeah. So I do think it was kind of cool to hear him, talk about his career and tell stories and stuff. Definitely went way too long though. But nah, man, shout out to everybody that went to the hall, man. Great class. I'll be honest, I saw an interesting topic earlier. Someone asked, I think Gilbert Arenas talking about it. He said only for like top tier second options and number one options to be in the Hall of Fame. He said role players should not get in the Hall of Fame. If you average, shitty ass 15 points a game for your career, you should not get in the Hall of Fame. So you should have to be go-to guy, number one option, or top of the line, number two guy to be considered in the Hall of Fame. Thoughts on that?
I agree. I agree with that, because if you just put role guys in there for moments, I think that kind of waters down the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Which is why we say it is the way it is now. It's so easy to get in there. It's a harsh take, but I honestly agree too. He said it shouldn't matter how many championships you got, which if you a top end guy, it should matter. But if you only, being a role player for 5 championships, Robert Ory, no offense, Robert Ory, he's not in the Hall of Fame. But, this kind of goes at a guy like him, who has 7 championships, but wasn't a main guy. But they hit big shots in almost every team he played for that won a championship, hit big shots.
Huge role. Yep.
Yeah, played a big role in those teams, but wasn't probably with the 4th, 5th option at best on those teams. Harsh take, but I probably agree, man. Make the NBA, like we're gonna make the basketball Hall of Fame a lot more prestigious. But again, he's speaking of NBA careers, and it's the basketball Hall of Fame. It's not just the NBA Hall of Fame. So that goes to show. In college, you don't have that. It ain't that clear cut 1-2 options. You know what I'm saying? In college, sometimes it's a little bit more team ball instead of just 1 or 2 guys dominating the ball, dominating the points, and the role guys. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna ask you a question that I seen. It's from this page I follow on Twitter. Oh, not on Twitter, on Facebook. Basketball tip off. They had 3 guys. They put a post up 4 days ago. They said these 3 guys are certified future Hall of Famers, and I just want to give you an opinion on them. Then they ran down all their accomplishments. First guy was Paul George, made 8 All-Stars, 6 All-NBA teams, 4 All-NBA defense teams. Every player who's done that has been inducted. That's their argument. Is PG a Hall of Famer?
Yes. Again, we're gonna go back to. I hate to bring it back to this guy because this is one of my all-time favorite players, but Tracy McGrady. This goes back to the Tracy McGrady argument. Yes, he was a great player. Has great. He had a great stint in his career. He wasn't great for a long time. Should T-Mac probably be in the Hall of Fame? He should have been first ballot. And if he got in that easy first ballot, then like you said, everybody who has at least done what Paul George has done is in the Hall of Fame. He's definitely getting in.
Number 2 on our list, Jimmy Butler. Led team to the NBA Finals twice. That's a lone superstar. 6 NBA All-Star teams, 5 All-NBA teams, 5 All-Defense teams.
We talked about Jimmy Butler a little bit after the finals. He's a shoo-in, basically. He's getting in the Hall of Fame. We talked about this when he said he wouldn't show up to the ceremony. I'm like, he's getting in. He looked at guys like him, like T-Mac. He's getting in the Hall of Fame. So, yes, he's definitely in. Shoo-in.
And last one, DeMar DeRozan. He will finish his career with 24,000 points. Every player with at least 21,000 are inducted. 6 All-Star NBA 6 All-Star games, 3 All-NBA teams.
Again, if you look at the criteria of the niggas in the Hall, I wouldn't put DeMar DeRozan in my Hall of Fame. But like you said, 24,000 points. That's a lot of fucking points. T-Mac only got 17,000, we think. I think we looked it up a couple weeks ago. He got like 17,000, maybe 20,000.
Yeah, I think he got 21,000. T-Mac has 18,000.
Yeah, but somebody we looked at had like 17, 18,000. He had 18,000 points. DeMar DeRozan gets 24,000 points. He's definitely getting in. He's been, you said 3-time All-Star, All-NBA a couple times. Now T-Mac did lead the league on scoring like once or twice. DeMar DeRozan never did that. But his career accolades, he ain't probably gonna be first ballot because he didn't have the impact that T-Mac had as far as superstar and off the court.
Correct.
Having his own brand and shit with Adidas, selling shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as on the court statistics, it's gonna be hard to deny DeMar DeRozan deserves to be in there. But you got players like I said, T-Mac that's in there. And again, there's no offense to T-Mac at all. T-Mac, if you ever see this, bro, I love you as a player. One of my favorite players growing up. I wanted to win number 1 in middle school because of you. They didn't have the shit, so I had to get number 10. But, bro, huge fan.
But what you like to say, his run just wasn't
long enough, and it wasn't impactful enough. No, I don't want to say that because it was impactful. It was definitely impactful enough.
This run, like T-Mac, yeah,
it's impactful enough. It definitely wasn't long enough.
Yeah,
it wasn't long enough. But hey, like I said, you definitely inspired a whole generation of hoopers. You know, T-Mac kind of started the whole little the hesitation drop, pull up jumpers. You know, the whole little thing KD do, PG do that we all do. If you hooping you are like a wing or a guard player, you probably pull up like T-Mac pulls up because of T-Mac. You probably think of KD or think of somebody else of a newer age player, but it's because of T-Mac.
T-Mac was one of the first. T-Mac was one of the first ones I know who knocked down threes 3-4 feet behind the line. Like he was, his range was crazy.
Range was crazy, man. Range was crazy, and he was super athletic, throwing the ball at the backboard, dunking. T-Mac was the man. He was the man. He had the swag. T-Mac was the man. So again, this is no offense to T-Mac at all. We love you, T-Mac, here on this podcast. But just speaking unbiasedly, as unbiased as possible, you should definitely be in the Hall of Fame, but maybe a little bit later. Maybe like 10th ballot, maybe. I don't know. Maybe definitely not first ballot. Because now, like I said, the floodgate's going to be opened up. And this guy's probably guys, that got in before T-Mac that we probably not thinking of that. Probably like, damn, should they be in? Probably not.
That's just our generation that we remember.
Yeah, that's like the first guy was like eligible. We like, man, I'll put him in for my personal Hall of Fame. But you look at his stats, he's like, damn, I'm thinking Hall of Fame was prestigious ass club to get in. But T-Mac was, if you using Gilbert Arenas' logic, T-Mac was the number one option. So I guess that make him able to be in the Hall of Fame because number one option.
Yeah. He said number one. They said top tier number two.
He was definitely that for a extent of his career. So they didn't win anything and the T-Mac was also on one of those Doc Rivers teams lost a 3-2 lead.
Yes. Yep. In Orlando.
Against it was the number 8 seed against the number 1 seed Detroit Pistons. So it definitely was, unfavorable series for them, but still 3-2 lead. I think about 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. Went back home, lost. Same thing. No, back then it was a little bit different. Either 3-1, 3-2. Lost the lead, lost series.
Yeah, that's when Doc got fired and went to ABC.
Yep, Doc gets fired, goes to ABC. Doc Rivers is one of the most overrated coaches in NBA history. The fact that he made the all-time 15 greatest coaches is beyond.
They put in too much weight on that Boston ring.
Beyond me. He got gifted that ring. Season before that, y'all was 20 something and 60 something. Y'all sucked.
They put too much weight with that ring.
Y'all suck. You got a in the prime KG, in the prime Ray Allen, and in the prime Paul Pierce all together, and they all bought into their new roles. You had Tibbs manning the defense. That defense is so good. Everybody's defense is so good. That was Tibbs' defense. Let's not forget that. Tibbs was the head man on defense, the head assistant there. Mm-hmm. He was the defense, but he was defensive coordinator there. If you go back and listen to all the players, they'll tell you Tibbs man the defense. Yep. If you listen to Rasheed Wallace, Doc didn't even man offense. So what was Doc doing there? Just the head motivational man.
This guy taking all the credit, really.
I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Doc is one of the most overrated coaches of all time.
There's nothing new. We've been saying this on the pod for the past few years, so this is nothing new.
Shows it again. I just watched a 2-hour documentary on YouTube about Doc Rivers, James Harden, and Joel Embiid, matter of fact, and how all of them are basically losers, and how all just kind of all went together this past year in Philly. It was crazy to watch it. They started back in like Doc Rivers in Orlando, show how he was failing to introduce James Harden when he got drafted. Show how he was failing. Then Joel Embiid, failing. All got together, failed. Like, damn, that shit crazy. But yeah, Doc, we love you too, man. Love to see African American coaches succeed and get jobs like you was able to do. But we got to call it how we see it, man. You were overrated.
Yeah, that is a fact. So, just looking at the list, Hall of Fame candidates who are eligible next year. Vince. Okay, Vince retired in 2020, so this is his fourth year. So Vince Carter's eligible. This is according to Basketball Reference. Vince Carter, Sean Marion obviously is up. He should maybe get in there.
He probably getting in. Vince definitely getting in. Vince is shooting.
Vince is getting in for sure.
Vince probably gonna be a headliner of this class. So far, the name you said.
They said Jamal Crawford.
He shouldn't get in. I'm being real. He should not get in. I love Jamal Crawford too. You ever see the Jamal? It's no slight to you, brother. You are a fantastic basketball player, one of the best ball handlers of all time.
One of the greatest 6-man of all time. One of the greatest scorers of all time.
But you should not get in Hall of Fame, bro. Just being real. You didn't impact winning enough for me. I'm just being real.
Now, if they let this next guy in, bro, then the floodgates open. Everybody. if this guy gets in, put Robert Ory in the Hall of Fame. If Joakim Noah gets in the Hall of Fame,
bro, yeah, Joakim Noah gets in, man.
Put everybody,
man. Hey, but for real, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If it's like no slight, I just sound like we shitting on guys when we say this. But if Jamal Crawford gets in, put Robert Ory in.
Yes.
At that point, put him in.
Yep.
Yeah, he had better moments in his career than Jamal Crawford. I'm being real. Of course, it wasn't. They better highlights than me too. Game-winning shots. Jamal Crawford got nasty ass crossover highlights. They didn't do anything to win the games for real. So, if you put Jamal Crawford in there, man, give me Robert Ory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, being real, man.
Anyway, but if they do get Jamal Crawford in there, then that just opens the floodgates. Then Lou Williams will eventually.
Lou definitely getting in if Jamal Crawford getting in. But hey, if Jamal Crawford does get in, it's just like we're gonna say congratulations to you and show you love too, bro. We ain't gonna hate on you for getting in.
Yeah, no.
Because you ain't the reason you got in.
Right.
You wasn't the first subpar player, and we're saying you was a subpar player, but as far as Hall of Fame standards wise, you ain't the first player that maybe was not as prestigious as should have been inducted. They got inducted. So it ain't your fault if you get in. So we're not gonna hate on you for getting in, but I don't think you should get in.
Correct. And last 3, Maury Stoudemire.
Damn, that's a tough one. We gotta look up his career stats. We gotta do career stats on Amari because that's a tough one. Damn.
Amari, he 15,994, 6,632 rebounds, 1,054 blocks, 6-time NBA All-Star, one-time NBA first team, 4-time All Second Team, Rookie of the Year, NBA All Rookie first team.
He getting in, bro. You say no? I think he getting in.
He getting in.
Maybe not first ballot, but he getting in.
Yeah, these guys who are eligible next year, but
yeah, maybe not first ballot because 15,000 points. It's only a little bit less team I had. So he might get in, man. He might get in first ballot.
No.
Rookie of the Year, first team All Rookie, like you said, first team All NBA one time. Nah, he not. He shouldn't get in. If he get in first ballot, man. Oh man.
Well, this thing they're counting basketball counts, but so are they going back to high school stats too? Because he was
stats was nasty.
He was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
Florida Mr. Basketball.
Yeah, he definitely getting in. He shouldn't be first ballot, but he should based off today's criteria, he should definitely be in.
Sean Marion, like I mentioned, Sean Marion
should be in.
17,700 points, 10, yeah. And then Chauncey Billups was the last one.
Chauncey Billups.
Obviously NBA champion, finals MVP, 5-time NBA All-Star, All NBA second team, 2-time NBA third team, 2-time All Defensive second team, 15,802 points.
He getting in, bro. He probably shouldn't be first ballot either. And he coaching today's NBA. He probably getting in, man.
They need to change this criteria, bro.
They gotta make it a little harder. Cause no offense to him either, but he probably shouldn't be in. But he probably gonna get in there, man.
I mean,
what's the criteria like? They're gonna it gotta be like 15,000 points. But some of these guys in there is just like, yeah, he was good, but Hall of Fame player, I don't know.
Yeah, like
Chauncey was really good. Even later in Denver, he was really good.
yes, his Denver run doesn't get talked. I don't think it gets talked about enough. Everybody just wants to talk about that his Pistons run, especially the 04 team. But that Denver run was
He was tough, man.
at 09, he had me a little nervous.
And he had me.
Western Conference Finals Day. I was
pissed. I hated that nigga. He hit every three he shot. He fucking hit it.
Yeah, just change the criteria.
He probably getting in. He probably getting in.
It's too easy.
Yeah, not saying that with his career is to be slighted or anything like that, but it's supposed to be like hard to get in these things. It ain't supposed to be you just play for a long time so you get in type shit, which is what some of these guys are doing, is playing for a long enough time to get in.
Yeah, like there was like I said, and I hate shitting on these guys because like I said I enjoyed watching them, but like there was at no point in any time in their career where Chauncey Billups was a top 10 player in the league. Never considered him the best point guard in the league.
No.
Like I said, outside of that 04 that Pistons team, like I said, that was really it.
That was coming out party. He came out that party and he had a good career. Definitely had a good career, but
no disrespect, that goes to everybody else on that list except BC. Those are the time you say BC was a top 10 player.
Oh yeah.
For a few years. But
yeah, BC was definitely in the top 10. He wasn't number 10. He was solidly in the top 10 in the NBA for a while.
But yeah, I'm hell bent. Joe Kim Noah gets in, then everybody else deserves to get in. Cause
I don't think Joe Kim was getting in. I don't think he's getting in.
No, but bruh, it's a basketball Hall of Fame. What he did at Florida.
He did have a good ass college career.
What he did.
He had a great college. I ain't gonna say good. He had a great college career.
Last team, it was part
of
the last
college career. Yeah, repeat. Oh man.
Can you just induct that whole Florida team? Just induct the whole Florida team.
Yeah, him, Corey Brewer,
Al
Horford. Yeah, all three of them definitely should be in based off that. They beat Ohio State that second year.
Yeah, I was pissed.
And I was salty as fuck.
Then they beat Russ and Kevin Love and UCLA the first year.
Yep. Yeah, great teams, man. Great team. I was shocked that I went back to. That was back in the good old days, college basketball.
For all this realignment shit.
Yeah, back in the good old days, man. Now shit's just crazy.
Shit, it's crazy.
Yeah, they definitely got to change the criteria of this. Maybe like you said, we talked about last week, splitting it up a little bit, making it a college basketball Hall of Fame, which they have one, but keeping it separate and having an NBA or pro basketball, NBA, a pro basketball Hall of Fame. And that making it pro basketball.
That way we can over the guys who maybe came in late.
Came in overseas, who had some decent NBA careers, but really killed it overseas. Guys like our Arvydas Sabonis.
Being there? He's in the Hall of Fame, right?
I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I think he's in. Oh, yeah, I think he's in. If he's not in, though, these guys getting in, throw him in there. Throw him in there.
No, hold on.
He's not.
Oh, yeah. Basketball Hall of he's in there as a player. Okay. Basketball and FIBA Hall of Fame now.
Hey, shout out to Sabonis, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Sabonis. But yeah, they gotta do something to make it a little bit more prestigious.
Sacred. Make it more sacred because everyone's just getting in.
You can't just be popular enough and you have decent stats you can get in. It can't be that. Can't be that.
Yeah. So all right, we'll wrap it up because we'll be on here all day talking about players getting
right.
Hall of Fame. So maybe we'll say that. Yeah. We'll say that up for next year. Next year Hall of Fame.
We could do a whole show on that for real, man.
Man,
you go through the whole Hall of Fame, Larry. Who shouldn't be in this motherfucker?
Oh yeah, but I appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man. Rocking out with us as always. It's been Down to the Wire 513, episode 294, man. We appreciate all the love, man, on YouTube, IG, Spotify, everywhere, man. Everywhere we show love, man. We appreciate all the love, man. We do this for y'all.
Keep
Make
rocking
sure,
with us, man.
make sure check out the merch too, man. We got merch up. We got merch out too.
Keep rocking with us, man. Keep rocking with us. We're gonna keep rocking with y'all. Content is gonna be steadily flowing. Appreciate y'all. Like you just said, make sure you follow us everywhere. See us roll on the bottom of the screen.
Yes, sir. For the good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, Steve Taryn Blend. It's been Down to the Wire 513, episode 294. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. Till then, man, we out. Y'all have a safe, blessed week. We out. Peace.
Peace.